Healthy Soch welcomes Dr. V. Mohan, who is an Indian diabetologist. He is the chairman and chief of diabetology at Dr. Mohan's Diabetes Specialties Center. So, please let our viewers know what is diabetes.
Diabetes is a condition where the blood sugar level is very high. Normally, in the fasting state, it is below 100 milligrams, and after giving glucose after 2 hours, it is below 140. If the fasting itself is above 126, and in the 2 hours after glucose, it is more than 200, or at any random time, it is above 200 milligrams, we call it as random blood sugar, or if the 3 months control test or HbA1c is more than 6.5, any one of these is enough to call somebody as having diabetes.
Sir, what are the types of diabetes?
Different types of diabetes. The type 1 diabetes comes in children. That is only about 1 to 2%. And there it is a defect which occurs in the body. We call it as an autoimmune defect, where the pancreas, the body thinks the pancreas is a foreign body, starts attacking it and kills all the beta cells and produces diabetes. The commonest form of diabetes that we see is type 2 diabetes. When we say diabetes, we mean type 2 diabetes. This is about 90% to 95% of all the diabetes we see in India. Apart from that, there are another 30-40 types, which are very rare. But this type 2 diabetes is the commonest one. There, the most important cause is hereditary factor. So father or mother, mata pita, if they both have diabetes, then the chances of the children to get diabetes is very high. But that's about 40%. 60% is due to what we call as environmental factors. Their unhealthy diet, eating all junk foods, and then not exercising, putting on weight, having too much of stress, these are some of the reasons. Now, the father and mother you cannot change. You cannot change the genetics, but the environmental factors you can change. You can start exercising, you can start eating healthy. If you're overweight, you can reduce it. And if you just do that and reduce your stress by doing pranayama and yoga, you can definitely prevent diabetes or reverse it.
Sir, is diabetes curable?
Type 1 diabetes is not curable. They have to take these children, if they get type 1 diabetes, you can't even reverse it. You can only keep it under control. But the good news is that even with type 1 diabetes, I have had children who have come to me when they were 3 years old and then lived up to 80 years of age, and nothing happened to them. They all lived very nicely. I've got many who have finished 50, 60, 70 years. So they lived a full lifespan. So, but they have to take insulin. Type 2 diabetes, on the other hand, it is curable, it is reversible in the early stages. But if it is in the late stages, then you can still control it. If you look after the diabetes, you can guarantee that they can live for 50, 60, 70 years, as we have shown in our research publications. We have hundreds of such cases who have lived that long. But in some cases, you can actually reverse it or cure it completely if you have type 2 diabetes. But type 1 diabetes, they have to take insulin. There is no cure or no reversal.
What is the lifespan of type 1 diabetic patient?
Don't control type 1 diabetes well, if the HbA1c is not kept under control, definitely there is evidence that the lifespan is reduced. It can be reduced by 10 to 15 years compared to a person without diabetes. However, the other side of the coin is that if you control the diabetes well, then you can live for any number of years, any number of decades you can live, even 50, 60, 70 years also with type 1 diabetes without any complications. That also is possible.
Sir, what are the risks of diabetes in children?
Children, there are different types of diabetes. Of course, type 1 diabetes is very common, and if children get that, they have to take insulin injection. Today, type 2 diabetes has started coming to children because children become overweight, obese, they don't exercise, they eat junk food, they're watching TV all the time or playing video games, not exercising, they get a lot of stress because of the exam and studying. Plus, they have a strong family history also. Sometimes the father and mother also diabetic. So I see children who are 10, 12 years old who are this fat and they come with diabetes. And so that type of diabetes is also there. There are also other types of diabetes. There's a type of diabetes called MODY, maturity onset diabetes of young, or MODY. Now, that type of diabetes is genetic type of diabetes. Often it is wrongly diagnosed as type 1 diabetes. We are the only center in the country which is regularly doing this genetic testing to find out which type of diabetes. If you find out that we have this Modi type diabetes or neonatal diabetes, which is from birth, in those kind of diabetes, we do a genetic testing. If the genetic testing comes positive, we can stop insulin completely in these children and give them tablets, and they'll be very nicely controlled with tablets. So today, science has advanced, and we should be able to say which type of diabetes you have precisely and give the treatment for that particular type of diabetes.
Are diabetic patients more prone to COVID 19? And can COVID 19 act as a cause of diabetes?
Has been very thoroughly researched now. Just because you have diabetes, you are not at more risk of getting COVID-19. But if you get COVID-19 and if your sugars are not controlled and you're having uncontrolled diabetes, they don't do well. And so if you look at the number of people who died in India, most of them have comorbidities. Of course, they're a little older also, but they also have diabetes which is not controlled. So anybody who is a little older has diabetes which is not controlled, and if you get COVID, it's a very serious situation. So what can you do? Keep the diabetes under control. Once the diabetes under control, you're like a non-diabetic person. Okay. Now the other side of the story is that COVID can produce diabetes. Now, how can COVID produce diabetes? COVID, due to the stress itself, it can produce diabetes. Due to depression and fear, it can produce diabetes. Due to COVID, people, fear of COVID, people remain in the house, lockdown, they don't go out, they start putting on weight. Due to that, they can get diabetes. And now, latest is in the COVID treatment, steroids are used. Large dose of steroids are used, and that gives a cure to the COVID. But it increases the sugar very much. So, due to steroids induced diabetes during treatment of COVID, that also we are seeing. So diabetes can make COVID worse, COVID can make diabetes worse. So what should you do? First of all, treat the COVID early. And secondly, keep the diabetes under good control. Keep the diabetes in good control, you don't have to worry about COVID.
Sir, what are the preventive measures that should be taken to avoid diabetes?
Important thing is to control your diet. In India, one of the important reasons why people are getting more and more diabetes is they're eating too much of food, number one. And number two, they're eating too much of carbohydrate. So in South India and in East India, Northeast India, it is rice. They eat too much of rice, so much of rice on the plate they put. Second, in the North India, in West India, Bombay or Ahmedabad, the Gujarat and so on, those places, it is more of wheat. So they eat too many chapatis and they fill it with a lot of ghee and all that. So either if you take too much of chapatis or if you take too much of rice, any carbohydrate can increase your risk of getting diabetes in many ways. One, it'll take out all the insulin from your pancreas when you take too much carbohydrate. Second is it'll also increase your weight. You get a tummy, and that can increase your risk of diabetes. So for that, you must reduce your carbohydrate intake by about 50%. You reduce it. Take more protein. So more protein and fiber. In the case of non-vegetarians, this will come from chicken or fish or white of the egg. In the case of vegetarians, it will come from Bengal gram, green gram, black gram, rajma, moong dal, these are chana dal. These are all very, very good sources of protein. Milk is also good, doodh. So if you're able to take this protein more, and then some healthy fat, what is needed for oil, for cooking and all that you take. If you take like that, and then you start exercising every day, at least half an hour to 1 hour, you should exercise every day. Today, every phone has got the step counter. You put the step counter, what is recommended is 10,000 steps per day. Even if you get 7,000 steps per day, it is good. But sedentary people will not even get 2,000 steps per day. They are the people who put on weight. So it's very easy to measure how much you're walking. Whenever you're simply sitting for some time, get up and start walking. Go for a morning walk or an evening walk every day and see that you keep your weight down. If you're overweight, reduce the weight. In addition to that, also do some deep breathing, pranayama, do some yogic exercises. All these will help to reduce the tension and the stress in the body. Once you do all that, you can definitely prevent diabetes.
Is it safe for a diabetic patient to go for a morning or evening walk during COVID 19?
If you wear a mask and if you keep enough distance from people, I go for a morning walk every day. I wear a mask. and then I don't go very near people and try to keep minimum 4 feet, 5 feet distance with the mask. If everybody is wearing a mask, the risk of transmission of COVID, especially in the outside, is actually less than inside the house. Inside the house, in a closed room, if somebody comes and coughs here, I will definitely get COVID. Outside, if somebody coughs, its air is there, it will get spread. And secondly, you're also wearing masks, so it won't go beyond a particular point. So I don't think because of that you need to, because of COVID fear, you need to go. Lockdown time, there is different. Government is not allowing you to go. That time also you should walk inside the house. I can get, just walking around a room like this, I can get my 5,000 steps, 10,000 steps. See, one simple trick I will tell you. If you've got a phone, you've got a call, don't sit and take the call. Walk. As soon as you get the call, start walking. By the time you finish the one call, you would have got 300 steps, 500 steps. You get 10 calls in a day, 5,000 steps you have got in that itself. Why should you sit and take the call? Walk when you're taking the call. It's a very simple method of adding to your exercise. You don't know how many steps you will get like that, how much calories you can burn. So simple things like that, if you are aware of it, you can definitely increase your exercise. And we should not blame COVID as an excuse for not exercising. Similarly, we should not blame COVID and say, oh, because of that I'm eating too much. Why should you eat too much? If you eat the right food at the right time, but you don't have to eat too much to prevent COVID. Eat the right, take plenty of green leafy vegetables, take fruit. They are the ones which will give you a lot of immunity, not rice or chapati. Those little bit you take, 2 chapatis you take 2 small cups of rice. That is enough. The rest of it should be made up by all the other nutrients in the meat.
Sir, thank you very much for being with healthysoch.com and sparing your valuable time. Please subscribe and press the bell icon to get more health updates.